The most talented people are usually not the most successful. Neither are those who have way too many options. I want to talk about two lessons that explains why being talented is not enough. If You Think You Can is the first self-help book that I read. ये बुक मैंने 6 साल पहले पढ़ी थी and honestly there are two key lessons that have stayed with me throughout these years. And honestly, I'm not a reader. So, what made me pick this book was it's a really quick read and anyone can finish it in like a day or two. I was not feeling very motivated at that point of time. मैंने ये देखा this is a book bought by my sister. मैंने इसको पकड़ा मैं कहा चलो कुछ पढ़ते हैं. I just read the monologue. And उसके बाद फिर I was so intrigued by so many motivating and uplifting stories this book has. And there are two key stories that today I want to talk about. So, the first story is about a general who went to war with just 300 men. And उसको पता था कि सामने there are 10,000 people he is up against. But वो वहाँ पे जाता है and उसको पता था कि he has no chance of winning against that huge number with just 300 men. But he decided to go anyway. एंड द मोमेंट वो शिप उसका वहाँ शोर्स पे लैंड होता है ही आस्क्ड ऑल हिज मेन कि भाई अपना सारा सामान शिप से उतारो एंड देन ही ऑर्डर्ड देम टू बर्न ऑल द शिप्स. एंड जब उस शोर पे सारी शिप्स बर्न हो रही थी तब उस कमांडर ने अपने सारे सोल्जर्स को बोला कि सोल्जर्स नाउ यू हैव ओनली वन ऑप्शन आइदर यू विन दिस वॉर और यू डाई. एंड ताज्जुब की बात ये है कि भाई इतना ज़्यादा बड़े नंबर से आउटनंबर्ड होने के बाद भी दे वॉन दिस वॉर. Each man slaughtered at least 300 men of the enemy troops. And when I first heard this story, I got goosebumps. मैं इतना pumped up हो गया था ये story सुन के कि भाई this is the mindset you need to make it in life, to win or to be successful. You have to burn all your ships. And the lesson that I learned from this was कि whenever you have a backup, there's a very high probability of you falling back on your plan B or plan C. So people who make it in life don't have a plan B or a plan C. They only have a plan A and they do and die to make it. And this is exactly what happened with my earlier attempts at YouTube. I was playing it safe, and that was a totally wrong way to go about how YouTube works. I didn't prioritize my uploads, I wasn't consistent, and I wasn't dedicated enough to be a successful YouTuber. The general only won because he killed all his other options. He had only one option left to fight and win, or he was doomed to die. And this time, when I was starting my YouTube channel again, I reflected on this story and I thought कि भाई इस बार I don't want any other option to be there. It's either I do it or I leave content creation for good. Because playing it safe will not get me anywhere. And is bar I have burned all my ships. And the second lesson in this book that has always stayed with me is about how talented people are the ones who actually fail. एंड जनरली जब मैंने ये पहली बार सुना था मैं इतना ज़्यादा इस चीज़ से रिलेट कर पाया था बिकॉज इट टॉक्स अबाउट हाउ टैलेंटेड पीपल think of themselves as entitled. Being talented also means that you are capable of doing things pretty easily, and that actually puts you into some sort of comfort. While the other person who is not talented, hard work is the only thing that he has. Where a talented person has to put X amount of effort into doing something, a non talented person have to do a maybe 5 or a 10 times more effort for achieving the same thing. And because of that hard work he's putting in, he gets a habit of working very hard. While the talented person, even though they are gifted, they tend to keep it easy and get into comfort zone. They're not habituated to do the hard work that's required. Most of us believe that talent is the deciding factor in success, but that's not the case. If a non-talented person works very hard, success follows. Because the actual reality is, if you are talented, you may win. But if you are hardworking, you will definitely win. एंड इस चीज़ को मैंने इतना ज़्यादा रिलेट किया बिकॉज आई ऑलवेज सी माई सेल्फ एज वेरी टैलेंटेड. आई एम अ वेरी गुड स्टोरी टेलर. मैं क्रिएटिव फील्ड में हूँ एंड दैट गिव्स मी द स्पेस वेयर आई एम डूइंग क्रिएटिव थिंग्स फॉर डिफरेंट ब्रांड्स. आई हैव हेल्प ब्रांड्स ग्रो बट I wasn't able to do it for myself, or maybe I chose not to do it for myself. People with average skills and people who edited on their phones are big YouTubers today because they stayed consistent and they put that much effort into YouTube. But me, who is working on professional softwares, who is in this industries for last 10 years, wasn't making videos. I wasn't able to grow my small YouTube channel. The lesson here isn't talent doesn't matter. The lesson is talent without consistency, action, and hard work is just mere potential that can never become anything. So, both the stories talk about the same thing: commitment beats potential, action beats talent. And somewhere, people who stay committed, who stay consistent, and who do hard work are the actual people who make it in life. And this is the key difference which separates people who are successful and who are almost successful. If you are someone who has been putting things off, whatever you want to do, and waiting for the right time, time will never be right. Burn your ships and start today.